I'm sorry. Okay, out of character, I'm legit so proud of myself. The second that, like, it clicked in my head that both of them looked as though they had starved, that's when I'm like...
Dropping hits like crazy, just waiting for someone to put them together.
And it's like at the same time you were realizing that hint, I was kind of realizing, wait, gun, ranged weapon. Oh my god, we never thought about, hey, why can't we see tracks that are directly near the corpse? Maybe whatever attack that wasn't standing right amidst the foxers.
Anyway.
Well, actually, no, to be fair, Adrian did have us look up, and see if there was snow disturbed, so we did try and factor in something that may have been long distance. We just hadn't factored in ghost/undead yet.
Incorporeal, specifically, yeah.
Yeah.
But it seems like everyone's in agreement. We should check the cabin.
Kobolds.
Alright, so you
I really can't tell if he's joking or not.
So you go to the caves of the Kobold, and you see two of them in front. You see two of them guarding the entrance, and they look. It's not hard to tell that they look very, very terrified.
Oh boy. Boulder take the lead on this one.
Yeah. Boulder will. Have I ever interacted with the kobolds in the past, Josh?
Let me check.
Like, I know that I know of them, but I don't know if I've ever gone face to face with them. I've probably killed some if I've gone through the mines and whatnot.
You have killed ones that have attacked you, mainly because that there is a language barrier.
Ooh. Okay, so I know up front they don't speak common?
Yes.
Okay. Then on the walk to the kobold encampment, was it Flint? Did you say you could speak common, or was it Adrian? Or
Dragon.
Draconic.
It was both of them.
Yeah,
both. Oh,
yeah.
Fantastic. Then on the way over, Boulder will kind of have the awkward conversation with both of them, being like, "It's unfortunate, but the two of you will likely have to take the lead in the conversation. I'm more than happy to take point in our formation, but alas, I do not share a language with these creatures."
All right then.
We can take care of this.
Yeah, he looks at Flint. All right. I'm a little rusty in my draconic, but I'll see what the best I can do.
All right. All right. So you approach the kobolds, and they got their little spears, and they're pointing them at you, and they shout at you. Who are you? What do you want?
Adrian takes the lead, and puts his hands up. We're here to help.
Boulder follows suit, hands up, and Boulder kind of like leans over, just like to everyone else, just whispering, "We need to make sure they know we are no threat. Kobolds are skittish and will attack at the slightest aggression, or run. Either one is negative for us."
Hoshimi whispers to him, "How do they feel about wounded animals, do you know?"
If it doesn't threaten them, they should not fear it. However, and he kind of looks Oshimi up and down, you give off a vaguely threatening presence.
Okay, out of character. Ow.
Burn, I guess?
Burn, compliment to burn. Take it how you will.
Burnleman?
All right. So,
Burn.
So, 1 minute. Okay, so, Flint, are you gonna say anything?
We mean no harm. We just want to discuss things civilly. And he puts his hand up, no bombs in his hands.
Okay, both of you roll diplomacy. There will be it's like that I have circumstantially modified the DC.
I love that you specifically said no bombs in his hand.
No bombs in his
It's
hand.
Flint.
Okay,
Okay,
15.
so you haven't
All right.
so you haven't seen us fight. He's an alchemist whose specialty is bombs.
Love it.
Yes. And
All right.
I'm summoning Big Dad energy here because he was the best diplomat. Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
Untrained. Ooh. Okay, so I think I got a little bit out of that with the modifier.
I almost thought
Okay,
as you.
so yeah, I was judging this as a Flint aiding Adrian, and yeah, his aid gives you his aid gives you a bonus.
Thank you.
So yes, so you could see. So the kobolds are looking at you, looking at everyone, and so they start immediately like they start whispering to them, like, and then one of them just immediately bolts back into the cave.
Oh.
And about 5 seconds later, comes back and says, "Chief Ziri wants to talk to you."
And I assume they're speaking Draconic?
Yes.
Alright. I relays the information to the group. The chief wants to speak to us. And he goes back to the kobold. Lead the way.
Will they speak
All
to
right.
all of us or just you?
It's all of you.
Okay, cool.
So yes. All right. The kobolds lead you through like a small cave system. You see small things like pens and beds and a giant cauldron.
Since figuring out the identity of the fox's attacker, Hoshimi's demeanor has changed 100%. She's no longer frightened. She looks like she is out for blood.
So you see, the kobolds lead you in, and they just kind of stand guard. And you see this woman, this female kobold beneath a statue. You see that her hands are filthy. She's leaning down, and it looks like she's been crying.
Adrian stays in place. Your Highness, what seems to be the matter?
She looks over her shoulder at you. Ziri appreciates the respect, but you hear her switch to common. We can talk like this if it is more comfortable.
He switches back to
You
common.
speak common.
Yes, my people do not see the use of it.
First of all, are you all right? What can we do to help?
Ziri's people have been beset by something horrible. Ziri suspected it was filthy humans. But when Ziri sent out search party, the humans were gone. We checked stables. Horses gone too.
So that was your people investigating the cabins further east.
Indeed.
Adrian thinks to himself, okay, that answers one question.
Have your people... Please, go on.
Your Highness, Your Honor, we think we may know, what it might be.
Please, Olwen, if I may, before you proceed.
Okay.
Have your people encountered anything supernatural, inexplainable, perhaps
Yes. It is. It shrieks in the night. It.
Now, Owen.
What we don't understand, it's. We realize it is drawn to groups.
So you were the one who left the note, travel alone. Oh my!
Indeed.
Mystery number 2.
And that's also why.
The more creatures that are breathing in a close area, it will be drawn to it like a moth to a flame.
Then why haven't we been attacked? We've been traveling for days.
We're one of the largest groups that we've seen so far, and we haven't been attacked once.
Hold.
It is
It
coming
might
in-
just be.
It's been moving in this direction. You have come from the east, yes.
Yes, we have.
Yes.
You are. You see her. You hear her voice just kind of choke up a bit. You're lucky to be alive. If you had come a day sooner, you would have been dead.
Adrian's eyes widen. I guess actually taking caution actually helped us.
Perhaps let's not bask in our fortune in front of the grieving person, Adrian.
Apologies.
Your Honor, you believe that this is the work of a wraith? Have you had word of any of the latest incidents? A way it might point us in the direction that it is either currently at or currently going.
Ziri knows. She looks up. She looks over to the statue. You notice that she's looking at the ground below the statue. It appears to be heading towards the city of dwarves.
Okay, then we might need to change our plans to indeed heading straight to Optimar.
Is there anything we could do for you in the meantime, ma'am?
While we're here, if we can help, we might as well.
You are. There is. It's like Ziri walks up to you. You are going to fight it, yes?
We are going to kill it.
I was gonna say
You
the
are-
exact same thing.
You
Hey,
are.
We're gonna avenge every single life it took.
You do. You will not go after it now. It is day. You will not find it.
That's a good point.
But that actually might be a good thing. If we go, Boulder. She said we could get
Yes.
to Optima before the end of the day, correct?
If we had not taken our time here, yes. If we
Yeah,
were to go now, we would likely be there in the middle of the night.
That's true. I was hoping we could get there just while it was still day in time to at least warn them.
Unless you can teleport the lot of us, I believe that to be impossible.
Adrian, can you teleport the lot of us?
Not yet.
Adrian would be
any
like,
way
what
to-
do I look like, my mom?
And
Is there
I
any?
mean,
Is there any way to send a message to them very quickly? Like, do we have a horse? Do we have a magical form of sending a message? Something.
why don't we fox them? Fox them!
No.
Ah, I got that.
Okay,
Anyway.
did you say that in character?
No, I didn't.
Thank goodness. Hoshimi would have clawed your eyes out for it.
Uma, Ziri recommends you stay here until it begins to get dark. To help you, Ziri has items to help with survivability. We have been collecting them from the dead bodies.
Okay.
Can you take us to these bodies that we may analyze them? I fear
No.
I may.
Ziri
No.
left Ziri and has ordered the ones under her to leave the bodies. So, Ziri gestures to follow her, and you
Yeet!
to this large cauldron. Wait here. Ziri will be right back.
Of course.
All right.
And,
Boulder- Go ahead.
sorry.
No, you go ahead.
A bit me? Okay. Flint lets out it because they were talking about how it would be great if they could get there before it gets dark, and Flint just sighs. If only I'd got wings instead of horns. Dragons are so fast, especially when you don't clean your room.
To be fair, you don't clean your room. What?
His mother
Mom
is a dragon.
Oh, I know. That's a. To be fair, you wouldn't exactly be able to expedite the rest of us.
Flint flexes his muscles. Yeah, you're probably right.
I'm sorry, what muscles?
Hey!
Wha- I don't care about warning the dwarves because this thing will be dead before it gets anywhere near them.
Boulder will turn to Hoshi, saying, "Keep yourself calm. Focus on protecting those important over killing those who have wronged you." And he looks down at the. You still have the fox in your arms, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he looks right at it.
The bloodlust in her eyes dies down a little, and she hugs the fox closer.
I just realized, we're still missing 2 payments.
It seems
Yes.
we'll have plenty of time for those.
Wait, who still needs to pay?
I actually think it's 3. It's Sybil, 7, and
Shylon.
I thought Sybil did his over text.
Nope.
No. We were talking about how excited I am to hear his story.
Oh,
This is going to be the most interesting of all.
Alright.
He said.
oh yeah.
Oh yeah, no. Apparently he can't tell it conventionally, so I'm excited to see what sort of mind-hopping voodoo crap he's got going.
All right.
Mind-hopping voodoo crap. Copyright Aramau.
I was gonna say,
Our-
sorry.
Great. So Ziri has returned, and she is carrying a chest. Hopefully, these items can help you on your journey. Make it suffer. It killed Ziri's daughter, and Ziri just finished burying her.
One way or another, no one else is going to lose their daughter. That I will promise you.
Ziri nods and just kind of trying to remain dignified, but you can tell that what has transpired has affected her. And so we are entering a little bit of downtime. So I believe that there was something. So as everyone is spreading out, trying to relax and prepare themselves, I believe Seven wanted to do something with Sybil.
Are they alone?
They can be.
Yep, I'll move to give them some alone space.
Yes. Definitely.
All right.
I just moved Boulder into the corner with the rocks because he
Because of course.
This
All
feels exactly like one of those segments in an RPG where everyone's removed from your party and the main character just gets to walk around and talk to each of them
Yep.
individually.
We're doing the thing.
right.
All right. The symbol helps everybody.
I don't suppose I help everyone. Sometimes I'd like to help everyone, but I don't think everyone wants my help.
Huh. Is it something you want to do, or is that the right thing to do? Or is it a choice?
Well, there's much that I'd like to do that I think would be good. But I don't think others would agree. It's not all those I meet. There have been some that desired my help, and I actually find it quite fascinating that those in this group would like my help, even after knowing me for so little time.
She kind of blinks and seems a little confused by it.
You, on the other hand, Miss Seven, you want to do so much for the world around you, even though you don't always understand what that world is. And it is admirable. I believe you and I were talking earlier about an aspect of nature that is quite beautiful. In many ways, the snow you see outside, it does help the world to renew itself. For if there was no winter, then I imagine there would be a great many things out of balance. But there are also so many who would not welcome the snow, because the snow can bring death in order to bring renewal. Does that make sense to you?
I don't know, but I do know something that's been bothering me. I know that they all looked at me at one point and they were concerned? Like I am not the me I'm supposed to be. And I don't like that. I want to help. I want to be useful to everybody, including you. But I don't think they see me that way.
Hmm. I imagine that some might look at you and feel afraid because they see you as unexpected. That there's never been one quite like you before, and I suppose if they are afraid, they may decide to not want to be near you, or they may decide that they will feel sorry for you and want to help you even if they don't know exactly how. Know of something, Seven? I find you quite admirable in that you don't have ulterior motives like so many others in the world. You show yourself exactly as you are. And I do hope you won't change that part of yourself.
What if I did so I could be of more use to everybody? Would you be willing to help me with that?
How might I help you with that?
She looks around to make sure nobody's watching.
I think
And
most
then
of us are paying attention to the items in the chest right now.
Okay, good. She crouches down really low so Sybil can actually reach above her head. I don't think I can get that vial out from where Flint said it was. I'm thinking maybe if I remove it and prove to everybody that I am who I am by drinking it, maybe I'll be a better use to them and you.
Do you know what that vial is? Because I sure don't.
They said something about memory potion?
Really? You think you might remember something about yourself?
I think it's what they're worried about, and if I remove the worry and prove that I am useful and I am me, I am not a vessel of somebody else, like how they were seeing me before. I want to try, but only if you'll help.
I wonder why ask me to help you with this when Flint and Olwyn seemed very interested in helping you. Did you ask them about this?
She saddens a bit. I don't think they want to help with that because they're afraid of what will happen. And I'm afraid of what won't happen.
Well, I guess in that sense, I can see why. There's so little I can even imagine that scares me anymore. But I don't know if the rest of the party will appreciate what I do. I am quite curious, but I do hope it will be for the best if I really do this. If you really trust in yourself.
If they blame anybody, it'll be on me, not you. I will make sure of that.
Sybil would have to very gingerly, very carefully try to remove this vial without touching Seven directly, as I'm sure that would upset her, scare her, and might cause other consequences.
I don't know if I'll have to roll a will save to restrain, but I'll let Josh leave that up to Josh.
1 second. I need to... So... You can roll diplomacy to try and calm her down, Sybil.
If I do try to take the vial out, that is going to touch her directly then?
Yes. So, yeah, she would have to make a will save.
Okay.
If you're taking that, you're not going to be touching her skin, so no, she wouldn't have to make a will save.
Alrighty then. So, gingerly removing the vial.
Alright.
I guess we're really going through with this step, even though I have no idea what this is going to do.
I don't know either.
Alright. So, you've removed the potion and nothing explodes.
Helps.
So we know Flint didn't make it.
No physical changes, no...
Exactly.
Nope, no physical changes. Nothing. No physical changes. It's just you're both standing there for a second, just waiting for the anvil to drop, and you don't see Daffy Duck around.
Okay, well, here's hoping I will be more use after this. Whatever happens, Sybil. I asked of this. Not you. My choice, like you said. My choice to be a better me. So I can serve everybody else better. And she drinks it.
She drinks it.
What?
Wait, what? What? Oh no.
Oh my god.
This is bad, I think.
As an outsider, I have no idea what's going on. Whoa.
Oh gosh.
The cushion beneath you is incredibly comfortable. Helps you concentrate as you doodle your vector calculus. Physics is a burgeoning science. Definitely far too advanced for the ones you plan to teach. But hey, the mustard seed starts off small. You allow yourself a small giggle. Who knows? Perhaps you could get a second job at the local university, maybe a few guest lectures. Your musings are interrupted by snoring. You look across at your future colleagues. Aw, they're all tuckered out from the ride over. One is a bearded fellow in a lab coat, and the other a couple nestled into each other's shoulders. How cute. You wish you had that. But... it's a pipe dream. No one could love someone like you. You're not beautiful. The carriage begins to slow to a stop. The last thing you hear before the vision fades away are the sounds of elementary music coming from the building next to you.
Bioshock holotapes be like,
The timing of the eagle.
I can't move my token, but Shylin has just like run to. Yeah, I can't touch my token, but Shylin has
Yeah,
like
I gotcha.
run to where
Where is your token?
Seven and Sybil are.
did she say all of that, or did they notice?
She was mumbling that.
Oh my gosh.
What happened? Is she okay?
7.
7?
It was my choice. It was not Sybil's. I made the choice.
Quiet. Rest.
What did you do?
You were right. The file's not my memories. I don't know who I am. I don't know what I am. I'm of no use. I am just 7.
Shylin,
I am just a griffin. I am just an experiment. I am nothing!
Shylin,
Hoshimi comes over. She immediately wraps her arms around 7.
I was.
No,
Yeah,
don't!
7,
I was gonna-
please.
Okay, never mind.
Please.
Don't say that.
What were you trying to say, Shay?
Sorry, all I was just gonna say was also that Shylin was gonna put her hand on Seven's shoulder as well.
7, please. Even if that vial wasn't your memories, that doesn't matter. You're still 7.
I'm
You're
not
still
7.
you.
You
That's
are.
not my name. It's not my name. I don't know my name. It's not 7.
Yes, it is. All that time you spent with us. That was 7 doing those things with us. That was.
7.
I
Do you
was
want-
not a griffin. Never
Boulder.
was.
Boulder calls out through all of this, standing in the middle of the room. 7, if you claim to be nobody, you're calling me a nobody as well. I know you. I've seen you. We two are born of the same.
Her
A
eyes
lab,
widen.
an experiment, a creator.
Seven, no one here cares what you were born as, what you were created as. One, you are not useless. You have never, ever been useless.
Hoshimi comes over to Shylin and covers his mouth.
What? Okay, never mind. I did something wrong.
No, it wasn't that. She saw 7 heading over to Boulder.
7.
Okay. Sorry.
You are what you decide to be. The past does not matter. Who you might have been doesn't affect who you are now. In the 5 days I've known you, you have been 7. The griffin with a sense of curiosity that drives her forward. Maybe not the same griffin I saw in the lab, but that was a long time ago. I never got to speak to you. I never got to speak to anybody.
7 grabs him suddenly.
Okay.
Who did this to me?
I wish I could tell you. I've spoken to Flint. I've told him my story. I know my creator was a kind man, a good person, and I saw you. whoever caused you to be in this form, it was not of malice. It was not an evil act. Our creator, was a good person.
Then why does it hurt?
I don't know. I don't know.
She runs to Sybil, of all people, and grabs him.
Can I have Shiloh move over to Boulder?
Oh, yeah. It's okay, so
Because I can't move my token at all.
okay, so all right, so gonna have to make that will save.
Yep, I know. We'll say, where is that?
Boulder,
Yes.
when we found Seven, she was trapped in a cave.
Cage.
A cage, yes. She was trapped in a cage, barely big enough for her. If that had been a fate for humans, I would have called it torture. She said that whenever she displeased her master, she was hurt. He caused her pain to control her. She was so terrified of disobeying that she was willing to stay in a cage, in a prison like that, rather than risk him hurting her again.
Then that is not the same person. This master is not necessarily the creator. I remember. I wish I could remember more. It is a fog, but I remember his kindness, and I remember seeing Seven, where I was born. I don't know what happened to her after that.
He frowns, but he does not dispute.
All right. So,
Yeah, did I pass the will save?
oh, there's yes, you did. The just raw energy and just sadness is kind of overcoming your fear at this moment.
I just wanted to know who I am, so I could be of use to all of you. And she's squeezing Sybil. She doesn't care anymore.
Seven.
I
is
made
that
a
what this
choice.
Is about? Is that
I
what
made
this is
the
about? You don't feel useful?
What could possibly make you think you weren't useful?
You were also worried about me, about what was in this vial, about maybe they're not memories of mine. Maybe I am just a vessel of somebody else.
Seven.
And maybe
But
you're
that
right.
doesn't
We were
mean
worried
you're not-
about Seven. We were
Seven.
worried about you.
We were worried about you because we care about you, not because of any sort of usefulness or whatever else it is you got in that head of yours.
Seven. If
Ultimately, I didn't care what was in the vial. I cared that there was something that was hurting you.
We've kind of talked over Shay like 4 times now.
Sorry, Shay, go ahead.
Seven. If someone in your nest was injured, would you try to take care of them? Would you be worried for them? If we were injured, if Hoshimi was injured, you'd want to help them. That's why we care. Not because we don't think you're useful to us, but because you've been hurt. You've been hurt, and you're one of us.
We want to help you. It has
I
nothing
wanted to help you.
And you are. You have.
Heaven.
Know what,
I
Seven?
don't know if you.
Sorry.
I don't know if you've realized this, but you've been a big help to me. It's always been hard for me to let others in. to trust others. And, well, just by being you, you've helped me open up a little. I'm not so uneasy being around other people that I don't know anymore. Having
Well,
you
because-
around has been really healing for me in a way. Now
Just
I'm done.
because we help you doesn't mean you don't help us. Otherwise, what would be the point? What would be the point of being in a group if everyone didn't help each other? There's a thought at the back of Shailen's mind that, for some reason, there's a thought that goes in the back of Shailen's mind. Hi, Pot. My name's Kettle, but he doesn't see any reason why I'd be thinking that at all.
Yeah. Yes. Oftentimes, people give others the advice that they need to hear themselves.
Out of curiosity, how are the kobolds reacting to this entire scene?
Yeah. So, one of the kobolds are just reacting like these two over next to the cauldron have their spears in case are pointing their spears just in case something bad happens. One of them's just sitting on the bench eating mutton, just watching.
He's like,
Seven.
need salt.
Dinner
Seven.
and a show.
Yeah, but most of the
Seven.
kobolds are just kind of like, no, we are not touching this with a 39.5-foot pole.
French reference. 7. Not only have you helped me learn new things and try new things, but honestly, you've been something that I've been trying to get for most of the years of my life, which is a really good friend. I've bonded with just about everybody here, but just the pure fun, just, I don't know, getting to be a kid with somebody else, getting to just have fun with somebody else. I don't think I've had more fun with anybody than you. You made me feel so happy, and that's why I just wanted to make sure you were okay. Honestly, at the end of the day, I didn't care where the rod came from or where the vial came from. All I cared was that you were hurting, and I wanted to make it stop.
7. About your name. If that's not a name you want, come talk to me later. I think there's something I should share with you.
It's not my name. But maybe I'll find out what it is someday. Even if it's not me anymore.
Well, all I'll say is this. Shailen is Shailen. But it wasn't my first name either.
And Flint is Flint. But that wasn't my first name either.
Become who you want to become. Be
I-
who you choose to be.
I have a choice. I don't have to be whoever I saw in that vision.
You don't
Nope.
have to be anyone you don't want to be, 7. It's always your choice.
You still want me here?
Yes.
Of course we do.
Yes.
We don't want anyone else but you. 7, our friend.
I can still help? I can still be of use?
You're of use just by being you, 7. You're what we all need. You're a friend. You're a protector. You're a nest builder. You're everything to us.
Your family, Seven.
And we love you.
She kind of looks at all of you, looks down at Sybil, then kind of looks back to all of you again, and I have a choice then. And I choose not to be useless and not to be sad anymore. But then she looks to Boulder. I don't care what you say. They hurt me. And I'll never forgive them.
Your experience is your own. But never forget, your friends have told you the truth. You were given a choice. You are not bound to a single mountain. You are allowed to travel, to experience. You are allowed to learn and grow. You are not stuck forever. And Boulder turns and walks back to the corner.
Seba kind of stands up and puffs her chest out. I'll do what I can to help in Directian. Even if it means that I have to be a pet for a few minutes. She actually gives a smirk to Adrian. I think I know what I want to do to help.
And we're here to help too.
Gonna help as
Hoshimi
much as we can.
Sorry.
So you go ahead.
No, Hoshimi just pets Seven on the beak. Then she hesitantly turns to go back over to the fox.
I'll find out my name Sunday. She places a talon on Shilo's shoulder. And maybe you could teach me to fight better too at some point.
If you're gonna learn from me, you'll learn to be unstoppable.
Oh, speaking of, Adrian now brings the loot crate over with the items, and I'm not sure if, out of character, I'm not sure if Bliss, if you saw any of the items.
I did not.
Out of character, I did.
Okay.
I was actually doing something with Ellie that we didn't get to finish. So.
Okay.
Oh, come back, Finn, come back.
Okay.
Go back.
He goes. Adrian's going through all of the things in there and what's left. He hands over the instrument over to Sybil. You might. This could be useful. Flint. He grabs the gloves. Waves him over. You're gonna need this in case one of us goes down.
Okay.
And I'm just double checking on the two last items.
You notice that two details about them. The bracelet of dashing, it appears to be oversized, and the fashionable wayfinder, it seems to have a peacock emblazoned on the side.
No symbolism, right, Josh?
I believe this bracelet is perfect for you. He points over to Seven, and then he gives the compass to Shylin.
Wait, compass? He didn't mention a compass.
Fashionable wayfinder, dude, not the compass.
Well, the Wayfinder is a compass.
Oh, I thought it was an
Oh.
article of clothing.
No, it's a. Okay, so you know how the Flash carries a uniform in his ring?
I see.
Basically that.
All right. What is this? He says, like, I mean, thanks, but why me with a compass?
So
Or
there
me
you
the
So
bracelet.
I'll explain what it is. In addition to the effects of a wayfinder, which is a compass, fancy name for a compass, you can use a single action to attune 3 sets of clothing to it, and you can use a single action to swap between them.
All right. Wouldn't this be more useful for, like,
about your
Could
plan
this
from
use-
earlier.
Yes, the disguise plan. Seems like more like a group outfit, though. Considering that, then again, it would let me switch easier from Shylin to Alexei.
It's all yours, man.
All right. Just for the record, though, I'm likely going to be sharing this with others, given when the need arises.
Fair.
enough.
Then I grabbed one sunrod. Up to there's 4 left. Who wants the other 4?
I'll probably need one of them with my eyes down here.
Didn't you take one already?
I thought they were only like lasted a day.
Yeah,
I thought that they were temporary.
they're temporary. But yes, he is able to grab another one.